I hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button. That's fine. I mean, it's fine. Blah. Whatever. Nobody's watching it. Okay. So, little game dev today. Let me set some stuff up. While I do that, we do have a Discord. We can talk about the game. So choose, go to discord.immortalia-thegame.com. You'll see it around here in the corner here every now and then. So from there, we got Twitter, we got YouTube, we got Twitch. So come and go as you please. Alrighty. Turn on studio mode. See what things are doing. Really? Okay. On top. What's up? Never, ever. Never ever does what it's supposed to. Alright. Okay, well, I guess I'll do it live then. Brave. Oh. No? Yeah, there we go. Man, it's so laggy. I don't know why that's so slow. That's the lowest. That's the lowest setting for speed 6D, so I have some timers? No timer set. Alright, well, okay. So slow. Okay, whatever. Everything. like Apple software has always been shit. It's always been shit. Been just shit made for simple people who only need to click buttons and read emails. And every year that passes after Jobs has died, it's just shit. Like adding security features nobody needs, or wants, or asked for, or cares about. Like, you don't have to tell me, like macOS, every single time OBS is accessing my screen. Every single time. I'm recording 15 fucking different things at the same time. So yes, when I tab to it, I'm using it. When I tab back, I'm using it. You don't have to tell me every single time. Just dumb. That's all it is. It's just dumb. Okay. All right. So that's what we're doing. Creating an inventory scene. That flickering is really annoying. What if spend more time working on this than I do show it? No. It's better. It is better. I think we can go. Let's go. Increasing await time. For when it gets rid of the browser. Yeah, see? Now it doesn't have that flash. That one still had a flash. But in general, I think that's a little better. All right. Think. We're gonna wait a whole half a second. Pretty good. All right, well, let's have the... Go the whole shebang. Really? There we go. Oh, that's the best I can do. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna leave it at. Alright. source. So we're going to take the compendium themes I made yesterday. Like this. Link. Oh. What am I looking for? Run start. Okay. Okay. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. So that's pretty much it for that. shows items you have in your act inventory, like save between runs. There's no actual functionality on this screen. It just literally, hey, here's the crap you got. And then you don't start out with anything. In fact, let's just do one more. Not going to look for it first. Maybe? That's it. That'll work. So, in fact, what I can do is oh, right. That's an actual style. Alright, let's, alright, okay. Like, literally just shifting 1 inch to the left is going to give me stupid fingers. Apparently. Okay. There's that. Oh, there's money in here, but could fill up with other things. Alright, let's see what we got here. Can't complete the campaign. Okay, so what happens is, okay, so let's go and look here. So in the game story, you're an immortal person who has, kind of like an STD, infected somebody else with immortality, and the two of you are working together to undo their immortality. And so you, the main character, has already lived countless lives and times. So you have done and forgotten all of the things that a person could possibly know. And so these modifiers, and the weapons and the relics and stuff, like, you've used them all before to the point that you're an expert at everything. But being so old, and by immortal, it doesn't mean you live forever. This version of immortality is basically just respawning. You die and then you come back and lose something intrinsic to yourself each time. And so, well, at the beginning of the game, when you start, you know, most of the stuff is turned off, and you can't use that relic, you can use that one, you can use that one, but not that one, but, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's a standard roguelite mechanic where you can use, you unlock things as you play. Now, in a standard roguelite, you just pick them up. Hey, boom. Pick them up, and then you can use them from now on. I didn't want to do that per se. Not exactly. I wanted there to be, once I had a bit of the story, I wanted to be in story what it was doing, and what you're doing when you're fighting through the levels, it's more like nostalgia than it is, oh, I found a sword. No, you found a piece of something that reminded you of something. And so, like, when you click on this, it's a it's a fragment, you know, that you, oh, I know how to use that, or I was afflicted with that sometime, and the location that you're in to get the pieces of the recipe for the recipe of immortality and the items themselves, right? This whole area, when the guy remembers something, he is temporarily getting that thing. And so, in this case, modifiers or attributes or strengths or weaknesses. And so, it's a memory fragment. And so, when you're in the tower, you're opening up chests and you're defeating monsters and stuff. You're picking up these fragments along the way. And when you get enough of, so when you die, you don't get that item, but that fragment stays with you. And when you get enough of the fragments, you then have unlocked the thing. And so this allows for two parts. One, it allows for you to be afflicted with a modifier or a charm, as I call them in game, that isn't just like a one and done. now I can do that. You know, that was a little too aggressive in my opinion. So this is a language learning application before it's a game. The concept is the game is fun, therefore you play it more often, therefore you learn more language. But the point of the game is that you are learning language. And so you need to have things that drive you towards the learning mechanics. And so if you just speed ran this, you could probably get all these items in a handful of hours. So this delays a little bit, but it's in story and you can track it. So it's one of those juicy little progress bar type things. I'm 50% to, you know, blah, 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 blah. You're basically crafting them as you play. And then you're literally crafting the recipes for drinks. And then we'll have more of those. And then the weapons themselves, there's more to come, yada yada. Relics you just find, because they're relics. So I haven't exactly figured out how you uncover relics. Because I don't want, because you got crafting for weapons. We got temporary crafting for drinks. So you pick one at the beginning of your run, and that's the only time you do it. You've got unlocks for each of the modifiers that you can pick at your modifiers at the start. And I just don't know quite what to do with relics. I'm thinking maybe a special room for it, or it's part of the boss fight. Like, you know, bosses drop relics. Like right now, the bosses just drop pieces of their relevant, like if you're in floor 1 through 20, they drop some of the recipe in it. 20 through whatever, they drop the first ingredient. I don't want to mix the two. Like, I want that just to be, you hit a boss, you get your +1 on your recipe fragment, or you get a +1 for the ingredient. I don't want it to be 50-50 that you're getting the thing you want. Like, in most cases, I want it to be a not known outcome, but mostly known outcome. In the sense that, I mean, I don't know. The point is, I don't know what to do with relics yet, other than maybe there's a special place that you get them, that you might seek out. Oh, this is a relic room. So it's going to be hard, but I'm going to go do it, and then I get a relic at the end. Or, I don't give a shit. I got the relic I want this run. I want to do something else, right? A choosable mechanic. So just like you do with the other stuff in this game, you know, you get to pick and choose how you get through the levels. Like, you could go and these are mining nodes, your rooms. So you could choose to hit all of those before you go to the exit, right? Like this one, this one, this one, this one. And you can say, okay, well, I'll go down this way and then this, and then I'll have to go back, right? But then I've minimized the number of fights that I've done, and game. Or you don't like mining, you just want to bang out some experience. Well, hey, there's a bunch of rooms in here you can fight, and then you can ignore all. Same thing with the relics. You know, I want a relic to be something like that, but a different challenge from the other. But we haven't gotten there yet. Point is, that's the thing in my head. So okay. Cannot read title off. Oh no. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of it. It's gonna cut that. He's gonna double after that. So. It is that way. Oh. didn't do ahead of time. So, all right. Forever. Excuse me. All right, so no, 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 yes, yes. Ooh. Now, you out, you out, you out, you out, you out. Take it. Why am I doing that? Oh, alright, so the song I've been holding back on. Alright, so alright, so I need to make an equipment screen. That you can get, so if you acquire multiple relics, so a character, or a couple of them, a character will be able to equip 2 relics. Relic does 2 things for you. It gives you an extra ability. So let's see here. You only have 1 relic available to you can actually do, but it gives you this third action here. And then you have this slot for a 4th one. Now this one will unlock when you level up to 5 or 10 or some number to be determined. And it will be upgraded by virtue of being the 2nd slot relic. And so a couple things need to happen. Relics, the person needs to be able to install 2 relics, and then 2, they need to be able to pick and choose during a run which relics they want to install. And so there needs to be basically a character equipment. At the moment, they can only change the relic. But they will be able to as well. So, for instance, there are positive and negative modifiers. And so when you're defeating monsters and picking up modifiers, some will help you. Say there'll be one that makes the merchant cheaper, but there'll be one that makes the merchant more expensive. And you can choose to not use positive modifiers. But negative modifiers are like a curse, and you have to remove those from the healer. That's a whole separate thing. Point is, those are more like curses, and they go in a special section of said interview or equipment screen. So when it comes to positive modifiers, you still need to be able to pick those, and your level will determine how many modifiers you can have. So, long story short, I need a scene, a button, and it doesn't actually. And it's probably going to be, it's probably going to be like, so what I'm thinking is it's probably going to be like this. Because again, you don't got a lot of options. I'm not going to do things like, oh, here's your character. I'm not going to do the Diablo 3 Path of Exile, or the Diablo or Path of Exile character equipment screen. Because you only got 2 categories. You can't change your weapon, you can't change your relic. No, wait, you can change it. And you can only change your modifiers. And it's very much like there's going to be a selection of the relics, and you just check the one. And same thing for modifiers. You can check the ones that you want. So I think this screen is worth that. So I think how I'm going to do this. First, we're going to go to the map scene where you're going to do this from. And I may end up having to get rid of these characters down here. I like them there. Makes the screen a little friendlier, but I may have to get rid of them to do what I want. And another reason to make it the scroll up pop up. What is that called? What is that pop over? It's quick, right? Like you click the button, go to the merchant, and transitions. You know, the screen goes black and then comes back, and that's fine. That's fine for the merchant, and it may be one day fine for the equipment screen if I add more things. But when you're just clicking on two things and coming out, you might be there for 2 or 3 seconds. So, and you might change your mind before you go to the next room. But you're basically like the map room, the map scene is a staging area. So it's a perfect place for us to be able to change your loadout a couple of clicks on a whim, multiple times, without having to leave the map room. So that's my thought process. Wait, did that show? Oh, spider what? Oh. Did that break anything? No. Doesn't seem like anybody was at. Oh, no, there's one. That's the one I. That was me. Okay. That's well, that's right. You. Oh, those things. Got that. So happy? Should be sitting that one. Huh. Seems like I lost connection there for a little bit. Okay. Oof. I may have to. Good? You good? Internet? My internet, a router. Okay. Well, sorry about that. Yeah, let me check some stuff here. Off X. Still live on this? Thank you, OBS. I'm still live, right? Come on. Come on. That is super far behind. Thank you, OBS. Literally, every time I do anything, it's like, hey, you know, OBS is, OBS is accessing your audio. Well, let's just stop the stream and start over.